Now, the News Channel 20 Sports Desk.
Now today in sports, we go back to the hardwood as both Illinois men's and women's basketball teams are on the road in the heart of their Big Ten's conference schedules, and we'll have a little girls high school hoops as well to go along with it tonight. But first, taking a look at the Illini, the men coming off a win over Northwestern, and what has been an up and down injury and illness riddled stretch for them. The Illini are still without Tomislav Ivicic, but through their health struggles, as much as it is challenging, Coach Underwood says there's still a silver lining to the whole thing.
You never like it as a coach. I don't, but I also have been around long enough to understand that you're going to be forced to do different things, and this team has great capabilities of doing that. You know, the best thing about the Northwestern game is we got our edge back, and we played with a little fire in our belly, which helps.
Going to need that fire. The matchup tonight is with the Cornhuskers, who are in the bottom part of the conference standings, and it's been 6 straight losses for Nebraska. Well, Illinois has been up and down lately, but do expect both of these teams to sling it from deep. Both squads averaging over 7 made triples a game. Illinois just under 10. And on the women's side, the Illini are fresh off a dominant win over Purdue, their second win of over 20 points in a row. And they go back on the road now to Rutgers before Illinois has to take on one of the best teams in the conference and the country in Maryland. Taking a look here at their matchup that just tipped off not too long ago, Rutgers has struggled in conference overall, 1-9 record, a negative scoring margin, but they're coming off a win over Penn State. Illinois still a big favorite, but this game again has tipped off over at 6 p.m., or I should say at 6 p.m. We'll keep you updated throughout the night as Illinois looks to make it 3 wins in a row. So again, later on tonight, we'll talk about both of these games as well as some high school hoops, Auburn and Athens, as well as Rochester and Pleasant Plains. But for now, that's it for sports. I'm Sammy St. Jean.
Now, the News Channel 20 Sports Desk.
Now, after our switch to swimming yesterday, we're back to basketball tonight as we have a few high school girls games in both Illinois men and women. They were on the road looking for conference wins. So let's start with the high school hoops. Athens taking on Auburn in the Sangamo Conference, our first game of the night. Trojans on the attack first. It's Carlissa Clark, baseline drive, kick to the wing. Grayson Allen, splash on the jumper. Warriors right back at you. Tegan Woodrum, a rebound, then feed to Ava B. And the sophomore is pure from mid-range. Then working the give and go, it's Auburn's Addison Wheatley. Pass back to Allen and back to Wheatley. The post work leads to the Trojan 2. But Athens, they would take control of this one. Lydia Hart, she facilitates, sets up B with another 2. As Athens, they pick up the conference W. Final score 41-34. And over to Rochester pregame, the Rockets' Taylor Offer recognized for reaching 1,000 points after her 20-point game against MacArthur earlier this month. We'll touch back in on local high school 1,000-point scorers in just a moment. Rochester hosting Pleasant Plains tonight. Cardinals, one of the conference's top opponents. And we'll start with a little Cardinal and Anna Weber. She receives the feed and from Grace Sabaka right to the cup off the nice bounce. Rochester now, and what do you know, it's Taylor Offer. She's back in the guard, nitty-gritty down low, but Pleasant Plains, the Cardinals, they would be too much. Bailey Leach to Madison Burke. Tray ball goes down. We haven't quite got a final score just yet. We'll keep you updated, but quickly a shout-out for Plains' Anna Weber. She reached 1,000 career points tonight. A big congratulations to her on that accomplishment. And to college we go now. Illinois men, 18th ranked team in the country, on the road taking on Nebraska. Not one of the stronger teams in the Big Ten, but the Cornhuskers, they gave Illinois a serious fight. A 9-point Cornhusker lead at the half. The Illini fought back. Gibbs Lawhorn game-tying triple descended to overtime, but Nebraska, they hand Illinois another loss as the Illini finished what has been a rocky January for them. This is their first loss to Nebraska since 2018. They'll be back in action on Sunday at home against Ohio State. And the Illinois women on the road as well. A tough task tonight, tougher than many may have originally thought, but Rutgers, they take the Illini to overtime where they squeak out a win. 2 overtime games. Genesis Bryant, 28 points, a team and game high. Kendall Bostic get another double-double with 10 and 11 as the Illini now improved to 16-5 overall in the season and will stay on the road for their Sunday matchup at Maryland, the 14th ranked team in the country. And a quick shout out again now to Glenwood Wrestling, who beat Jacksonville and Rochester today to finish the conference undefeated. That makes them CS8 conference champs. And tomorrow we'll have another busy day of high school hoops, turning our attention largely to boys basketball with a few big games in the Sangamo Conference. But for now, that does it for sports. I'm Sammy St. Jean.
Thank you for watching, and make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Be sure to watch more videos from News Channel 20.